Hi friends, welcome to ALS Max JEE YouTube channel. Today we are discussing locating the roots of given quadratic equation under given conditions. Let alpha comma beta be let alpha comma beta be roots of quadratic equation f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 with respect to a real number k, a real number k. If first condition, if both alpha and beta, suppose alpha less than beta, if both alpha and beta are less than k, that is if alpha less than beta less than k, then a into f of k is positive. If alpha less than beta less than k, then a into f of k is positive. Derivation for this result is, we know that f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. F of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Taking a as common, we get a into x square plus b by a into x plus c by a equal to c by a equal to a into x square plus b by a can be written as minus of minus b by a into x plus c by a equal to a into x square minus, we know that minus b by a is sum of roots, that is alpha plus beta into x plus c by a is product of roots, that is alpha beta equal to a into, taking factors to this quadratic expression, we get x minus alpha into x minus beta. So this a into x minus alpha into x minus beta is f of x. Multiplying a on both sides, we get a into f of x equal to a into a square into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Put x equal to k, we get a into f of k, a into f of k equal to a square into, put x equal to k, we get a square into k minus alpha into k minus beta. We know that k minus alpha is from this one, alpha less than beta less than k. That is, if we take alpha less than k, implies k minus alpha is positive. If we take beta less than k, implies k minus beta is positive. So k minus alpha is positive and k minus, from this one, k minus alpha is positive and k minus beta is positive. This one is positive, this one is positive, and a square number always, here a not equal to 0, for quadratic equation a not equal to 0, so square number a square is not equal to 0, so a square is positive. This one is positive, this one is positive, this one is positive. Positive into positive into positive. Positive. So a into f of k is positive when both alpha and beta are less than k. If second condition is, second one is, if both alpha and beta are greater than k, if both alpha and beta are greater than k, that is k less than alpha less than beta, then a into f of k is positive. From this one we get a into f of x equal to a square into x minus alpha into x minus beta, and a into f of k equal to a square into k minus alpha into k minus beta. From this result, here we take k less than alpha less than beta, k less than alpha less than beta. If we take k less than alpha, implies k minus alpha is negative. If we take k less than beta, then we get k minus beta is negative. So k minus alpha, from this one, if we take k less than alpha less than beta, then k minus alpha is negative and k minus beta is negative. This one is negative and k minus beta is negative. We know that a square is positive. So positive into negative, positive. So a into f of k is positive when we take k less than alpha less than beta. That is, both roots alpha and beta are greater than k. Then we get a into f of k positive. Next, third condition is if k lies between the roots. That means alpha less than k less than beta. Then we get a into f of k is negative. We know that a into f of k equal to, we know that a into f of k equal to a square into k minus alpha into k minus beta from this one. Next, here we take alpha less than k less than beta, alpha less than k less than beta. If we take alpha less than k, then we get k minus alpha positive. If we take k less than beta, then we get k minus beta less than 0, negative. If we take alpha less than k, then k minus alpha is positive. If we take k less than beta, then k minus beta is negative. Here a square is positive. From this one, k minus alpha positive and k minus beta negative. So positive into negative, negative. So a into f of k negative. So we were discussing three conditions. First one is if both alpha and beta are less than k, then a into f of k positive. And second one is if both alpha and beta are greater than k, then a into f of k positive. Third one is if k lies between the roots alpha and beta, then a into f of k is negative. Let us see one example on this model. If 6 lies between the, if 6 lies between the roots of the equation, roots of the equation, roots of the equation x square plus 2 into p minus 3 into x plus 9 equal to 0, then p lies in the interval. P lies in which interval? Let f of x equal to, solution for this one, let f of x equal to x square plus 2 into p minus 3 into x plus 9. Given that 6 lies between the roots of this quadratic equation, we know that k lies between the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then a into f of k is negative. Since 6 lies between the roots of f of x equal to 0, therefore a into f of k is negative. Here a is coefficient of x square. Here a is 1 and f of k. Here k is 6. Value of k is 6 and f of 6 is negative. Here a is coefficient of x square. That is a value is 1 and k value is 6. So 1 into f of 6 negative. Put x equal to 6 in this quadratic expression, we get f of 6. X square means 6 square, 36, plus 2 into p minus 3 into x. Value of x is 6 plus 9, which is negative. So 36 plus 2 into p, 2p, plus 2 into 6, 12, 12 into p, 12p, 12 into minus 3, minus 36, plus 9, negative. So 36 minus 36 cancelled. So 12p less than minus 9 implies p less than, here 3 is cancelled, minus 3 times, and in this 3 cancelled in 4 times. So p less than minus 3 by 4. That is p lies in the interval, open interval minus infinity to minus 3 by 4. Thank you very much for watching ALS Max JEE YouTube channel.